Good morning, TK. Happy Tuesday. We're going to get started today with some reading. Got Pink Bear here. Pink Bear and I are going to tell you about our objectives for today. Objective is what we are going to learn. I can identify same and different sounds. That's our first objective. Our second objective is I can identify rectangles. So we're going to be working on two different things today because we're working on activity pages 3 and 4. So make sure you have your activity pages out. And before we get started, we're going to think about what tools we're going to need to use today to master these objectives. So what do we think we're going to need to use to master identifying same and different sounds? While you think about it, I'm going to get my magnet board. Okay, so thinking about same and different sounds. Now usually when we say identify, we're thinking about finding with our eyes. But because we're thinking about sounds that we need to differentiate between, we're going to need to use our ears, because when we think about sounds, we're thinking about things that we can hear. So today, we're going to need to use our ears, here it is, our ears to think, is the sound the same or is it different? Now, in order to think about that, we're definitely going to need to use our brain. So for our first objective here, we've got our ears and our brain. For our second objective, we're going to be identifying rectangles. Now for rectangles, those are things that we're going to be seeing. We're going to be looking at our page, so we're definitely going to need to use our eyes. So today we're going to be needing to use our ears, our eyes, our brain. We're also going to need to use our hands because we're going to be doing marking up of our page, showing some underlining, showing some Xing, things like that to make sure that we're showing our work here. And you know what? We haven't added this one in a while. I think that we're also going to need to use our heart because we always want to show that we care about our work. And you guys are doing such a good job turning in neat work. So let's keep it up. All right, let's go ahead and go over to our screen so that we can get started. Hello, hello, hello. We're back here at the screen and I hope you all have activity page 3 out and a brown crayon. So our first step for activity page 3 is to write your name. So find that spot at the top where you can write your name right up there, there it is, and go ahead and do that now. Now remember, our objective is to identify rectangles. I know we kind of did our objectives out of order, but we're working on our objective to identify rectangles here. And if you notice, there are quite a few rectangles on this page. So what I want you to do now is actually take a few minutes. I want you to go ahead and pause the video and find as many rectangles as you can. See if you can count them, count how many you can find in the picture, and then we're gonna do some tracing of them and talk about where they are using our position words. So go ahead and pause now, boop. Count your rectangles. All right, how many rectangles did you guys find? I found about 17 rectangles, and I traced them in brown. So if you haven't traced them in brown yet, go ahead and pause here and trace your rectangles in brown. Okay, if you have, here's what I found. So I'm gonna move across so you can see. So here I traced the rectangles that I found in brown. So do you guys see that I used my brown crayon and I traced around the rectangles there? I found some down here, the top. So now we're gonna look at these rectangles and use our position words to see where they are. So I see 2 rectangles that are under the mice. They are directly under the mice. Do you see the rectangles under the 2 mice? They are here and here. What about some rectangles that are over where the mice are sitting? They're over them. Do you see some rectangles over the mice? I see some over here, over the city mouse and over the country mouse. What about some rectangles that are above the table? Above the table. Oh, I see some up here above the table. Now, do you see any rectangles below the table? Any rectangles below the table? Oh, I see some down here below the table. How about some rectangles that are on top of the table? So we see that here there's a fruit tray on the table, on top of the table, and it's a rectangle too. And the table itself is also a rectangle. Nice job, you guys. You did so good identifying rectangles and being able to find them using our direction words. So next we're gonna do activity page number 4. So go ahead and turn to that page, and I will too. All right, TK, we're gonna be working on activity page number 4 now. And for activity page 4, we're gonna be using the objective of identifying sounds that are the same or different. So to practice this, I'm gonna read you a rhyme about 2 mice. And we need to listen to what the mice say and decide if they say the same thing or different things. So let's listen to our rhyme here. 2 baby mice were supposed to be asleep. Mama Mouse came in just to take a peek. One baby mouse cried, "Cheese and bread." The next baby mouse cried, "Cheese and bread." But Mama Mouse said, "Go to bed." So the baby mice said 2 words. Do you know what 2 words they said? They said cheese and bread. Now, we're going to hear a different rhyme. And let's decide if we hear the same thing or a different thing. 2 baby mice were supposed to be asleep. Mama Mouse came in just to take a peek. One baby mouse cried, "Cheese and bread." The next baby mouse cried, "Bread and cheese." But Mama Mouse said, "Go to bed, please." So this time, the baby mice said different things. One said cheese and bread, but the other said bread and cheese. So even though they were the same words, they said them differently. They put them in a different order. So the first mouse said cheese first, but the second mouse said bread first. So did the mice say the same thing? No, they said different things. So now we are going to hear some different words, and some of them are going to say the same thing first, but some are not. They're going to say different things first. And our job is to decide if they're the same or if they're different. So let's go ahead and listen up. Get out your listening ears. Super important here. Remember, these recordings aren't always the loudest, so we really got to be listening. So let's go ahead and begin.
This is CD 4, Track 3, to be used with Activity Page 4 of Unit 7. If you have a brown crayon and Activity Page 4, you are ready to begin. When you hear this sound, your teacher will pause the CD so you have time to mark your answer. Then your teacher will turn the CD back on. One day, the City Mouse had a party, and she invited lots of her friends. Mice love to chatter, and the City Mouse's friends said a lot of words at the party. You are going to hear the words they said. First, look at the mouse in the red dress. That mouse said cheese, pickles. Then she said some more words. Cheese, pickles. Did the mouse say the words in the same order both times? Listen again. First the mouse said cheese, pickles. Next the mouse said cheese, pickles. If she said the words in the same order both times, circle the mouse in the red dress. If she did not say the words in the same order, put an X on the mouse in the red dress.
All right, so we're going to begin with the mouse in the red dress. She's at the City Mouse's party, and the City Mouse heard her say, cheese, pickles. And then she said, cheese, pickles. Did she say the words in the same order? If she did, we're going to circle her. If she didn't, we're going to put an X on her. So first she said, cheese, pickles. Then she said, cheese, pickles. Did she say them in the same order? Yes, she did. So I've got my page over here that I'm going to mark, and I am going to go ahead and circle her because she said the words in the same order. She said the word cheese first and pickles last. Let's move on. We're going to hear for right.
You should have circled the mouse in the red dress.
We did it.
She said the words in the same order both times. First she said, cheese, pickles. Next she said, cheese, pickles. Now look at the mouse in the blue dress.
In the blue dress.
First, that mouse said, cat, berries. Next, that mouse said, berries, cat. Did the mouse say the words in the same order both times? Listen again. First, the mouse said, cat, berries. Next, she said, berries, cat. If she said the words in the same order, circle the mouse in the blue dress. If she did not say the words in the same order, put an X on the mouse in the blue dress.
Okay, so we're going to think about what the mouse in the blue dress was saying. First, she said, cat, berries. Next, she said, berries, cat. Did she say the words in the same order? If she did, we're going to circle her. If she didn't, we're going to put an X over her. Cat, berries, berries, cat. Were they in the same order? Did the same word come first? No. The first time she said berries first, or cat first. The second time she said berries first. So we're going to put an X over the mouse in the blue dress. And let's hear if we're correct.
You should have put an X on the mouse in the blue dress. She did not say the words in the same order both times. First she said, cat, berries. Next she said, berries, cat. Look at the mouse in the yellow dress.
In the yellow dress.
First, that mouse said, nut, broom. Next, that mouse said, broom, nut. Did she say the words in the same order both times? Listen again. First she said, nut, broom. Next she said, broom, nut. If she said the words in the same order, circle the mouse in the yellow dress. If she did not say the words in the same order, put an X on the mouse in the yellow dress.
Okay, so the mouse in the yellow dress, she said, nut, broom. Then she said, broom, nut. Did she say those words in the same order? Listen again. First she said, nut, broom. Then she said, broom, nut. Was the same word first both times? No, it wasn't. So we're going to put an X over her. Let's hear if we're right.
You should have put an X on the mouse in the yellow dress. she did not say the words in the same order. First she said, nut, broom. Then she said, broom, nut. Now look at the mouse in the purple dress.
Remember, we always go to the bottom
First,
left.
that mouse said, home, cat. Next, that mouse said, home, cat. Did she say the words in the same order both times? Listen again. First, she said, home, cat. Next, she said, home, cat. If she said the words in the same order, circle the mouse in the purple dress. If she did not say the words in the same order, put an X on the mouse in the purple dress.
Okay, so this time, the mouse in the purple dress said, home, cat. Then she said, home, cat. Did she say the same thing both times? Listen again. Home, cat. Home, cat. Did she say the same word first both times? Yes, she did. So we are going to circle the mouse in the purple dress. And let's move on, see if we're correct.
You should have circled the mouse in the
Yay.
purple dress. She said the words in the same order. First she said, home, cat. Next she said, home, cat. Now look at the mouse in the black dress.
The mouse in the black dress.
First, that mouse said, noise, house. Next, that mouse said, house, noise. Did she say the words in the same order both times? Listen again. First, she said, noise, house. Next, she said, house, noise. If she said the words in the same order, circle the mouse in the black dress. If she did not say the words in the same order, put an X on the mouse in the black dress.
Okay, so this mouse, the mouse in the black dress, said, what did she say?
Next, she said, house, noise.
Noise house.
If she said the words in the same order, circle the mouse in the black dress. If she did not say the words in the same order, put an X on the mouse in the black dress.
Okay, so the mouse in the black dress said, noise, house. And then she said, house, noise. Did she say the words in the same order? Let's listen one more time. Noise, house, house, noise. So are we going to circle her or put an X over her? We're going to put an X over her. She did not say the words in the same order. Let's listen if we're correct.
You should have put an X on the mouse in
Yay,
the
we
black
did it.
dress. She did not say the words in
did
the
not.
same order. First she said, noise, house. Next she said, house, noise.
Good job.
Now look at the mouse
Our
in the
last
green
one.
dress. First, that mouse said, cake, plate. Next, that mouse said, cake, plate. Did she say the words in the same order both times? Listen again. First, she said, cake, plate. Next, she said, cake, plate. If she said the words in the same order both times, circle the mouse in the green dress. If she did not say the words in the same order, put an X on the mouse in the green dress.
All right, so the mouse in the green dress said cake, plate. And then she said cake, plate. Did she say those words in the same order? Let's listen again. Cake, plate. Cake, plate. Yes, she did. She said cake first both times. So we are going to circle her. Ooh, where's my little pen here? There it is. And let's hear if we're correct.
You should have circled the mouse in the green dress.
Woo!
She said the words in the same order both times. First she said cake, plate. Next she said cake, plate.
All right, good work, you guys. You did so good. I can't wait to see how well you follow directions and were able to differentiate between your same and different words. I am so proud of all the work you've been doing. Keep it up, and I will see you back here for handwriting and phonics.